Extra, extra, read all about it. Francis Mann, the world's wealthiest business owner, pays visit to our own sunny Belky. Read all about it, everybody. Nickel paper, nickel paper.
And that's when I said to him, son, when I was a boy, the value of a dollar meant something. I mean, it really meant something. You know, I don't know what your idea is of an honest day's work, but I can tell you I wasn't blazing around the streets like some hooligan. I was off to the factory earning my keep.
And then what happened, Mr. Mia?
Well, the little scoundrel kicked me in the shins, and then he ran off.
Oh, no.
But I think I got through him. I mean, the kick seemed only half-hearted.
9-year-olds these days. Mr. Mann, what thing?
Oh, please, call me Francis.
I believe that children are the most underutilized labor force in today's society. I really do, Francis.
Oh, that's constant, darling.
I, too, am impressed with your efforts. Too few people care about the state of our cities today. I have to agree. There's nothing the papers need more than put on the field. I'll tell you that much, Francis.
Oh, you're all too kind.
I can't believe it. Horribly successful as hasn't been snatched up yet. I agree, especially in a city of women so beautiful and smart. And willing. And smart. Oh, Mr. Mann, tell us about your wife. I'm sure you have one. You must.
Oh, must what?
Have a wife. I bet she feels so lucky to have you.
No, I don't.
Wonderful. How wonderful.
How wonderful. Oh, ladies.
Well, I'm sure. Any day now, Mr. Mann will be the woman of class and force. Let's be such a great harlot. Only a woman of repute can occupy his time. Not so much. From Cleveland.
Oh, but Cleveland's
A
such
man
a
as
lovely
stylish and classy as Francis would never be caught in public with such trash. Oh, well, at least I'm not bald.
Oh, ladies, excuse me. Completely rude. You should have called it. Oh, no, you better let go. No.
Come back here.
Don't you stand there, go.
Well, hi, Ruby. How are you? Doing all right, Helen. What are you up to? Just reading. What's news with you?
Here for some quiet.
Oh, I see. I can read the writing on the paper. I have plenty more where that came from. I stood over there picking them up just before sitting down beside you. Joy. I'll have to rename the Bellkeep Sun the Bellkeep Pun. Extra, extra, read all about it. Hilarious Helen incapacitates Ruby and pun-filled rampage in hilarity. Catchy. Oh, all right, fine. I get it. I can read between the lines. What's black and white? Stop it! Oh, come on, that makes a knee slapper. What's wrong with you? I had such a long day at work this morning, Helen. Old man Peabody was at it again. They still let old man Peabody in the breadline? The old kook. Tell me about it. So there I was, handing out half a loaf to every man, woman, and child. And here Peabody comes for the second time today, cutting in front of the cobbler's wife, and, you know Stanley's boy? The Gimp? The Gimp, yeah, the Gimp. Anyway, so I have to talk about old man Peabody, you don't get a second share until it does. You know that. And you know what he says to me? I ain't got mine first. And so I say, you wicked little liar, Mr. Peabody. And then he shouts to the whole darn bread line. That little migrant boy's been in the line 3 times today. To the whole darn bread line. As if it were some kook call to arms. Like it was the darn revolution. A coup d'etat in the soup kitchen. A soup d'etat? I swear, he and the entire street were ruckus. And now, after a day like that, all I can hope for is a little peace, and some quiet, and a good newspaper to read. I understand. Did you hear Francis Mann was visiting Bellkeep? Reading about it now. Do you think this is strange as they say? I don't think they're wrong.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can you point me in the direction of the home of Genevieve Greenwater? This letter says she lives in the building. Block, but I can't decipher which building.
Oh, sure. And anyway, I don't know what the fuss is about him. He's just a man, one like any other. If I wrote the papers, I'd be less concerned with his fancy mansion or his floozy woman, and more concerned with what he wants with Bellkeep. Wait, the paper calls his woman floozy? Not openly. I gathered that myself. What do you mean? He's been in the square with him all day. He's in the square? Which one is he? He's talking to his women. They don't look floozy. It does seem strange, though. Tell me about it. Can you believe that hat? And the hair? What? That awful hat. I kind of like it. Wow, he was something. Something, all right. I wonder what he's doing here. can't imagine what his business is. I'll bet it's something terribly interesting. Men like that always are.
It's best not to get yourself mixed up in these things. Are you listening to me? Helen!
So it's a hat that cures hat hair. See? Maybe my hair isn't the best example, but I know it works.
It's nice, Horace.
Nice? It's genius! I'm gonna cure every bad hair day in this city. See, I'm a military missionary, Helen. I'll make pomade obsolete. Someday soon, Horace's hair saver hats will be a household name.
Uh-huh.
I know you've never believed it, Helen, but one day my hats could rein in the style of the modern era, like the top hat, the Stetson, the Fez. All I need is just a bit more startup.
Aren't you like done enough already, Horace?
Ah, Helen. That is a small price to pay for big dreams. What you need to think is the big picture.
What big picture, Horace?
The big picture, Helen. I'm talking about lavish parties every weekend, opulently dressed women, perfectly coiffed hair as far as the eye can see.
As far as I can see, the only man with any real money is Francis Mann, and you're certainly not him.
Francis Mann?
Francis Mann! The man! The wealthiest man in the world. He's here in town, Horace, and I saw him.
You saw the man? What was he like?
Not too much different than you or me, actually. He was thin, plainly dressed, with a goofy hat and beautiful eyes.
A hat?
Yeah, it looks kind of like the one you're wearing. Listen, I've got to be going, all right? But tell me if you see him. I'd love to meet him, all right?
All right, Helen. If I see the man, I'll send word.
It's the sharks! Run!
Hold it, boys. Stop, Vicky. The bench. Sit, boys.
Now listen, the shark...
Well, what do we got here? Looks like little Hat-Man Horace got himself in deep down to the bottom of the ocean. Really sleeping with the fishes, dinner time for the sharks.
Now, ladies,
We've been looking for you, Hat-Man. We've been looking all over. We've been looking so long, Hat-Man makes me think you don't want us found. You know why is that? I thought we was pals. Yeah, I thought we was right pals, Hat-Man. Thought we could call you a friend. I was hoping for some friendly gesture myself. You know, something to show you really care. How's about it, Hat-Man?
I wouldn't be friends with a couple of no-good barnacles.
Yeah, shut it, Chauncey.
How about you take your ugly bugs back someplace they're wanted, huh? How about you take them back to your grannies and share in the family resemblance?
What?
Your granny's ugly!
Take that back!
Be still. That's an awful lot of talk for a dentist. I get the feeling you make too grateful for the contribution I've made to your entrepreneur endeavors. I thought we could be friendly. I thought we could make this almost a family affair. Well, if you ain't one that kind, if it's business you want to talk, let's talk business. When I said I'd loan you the money for your hats, I was promised a return within the month. Well, Horace, the month is up.
No, wait!
I'm listening.
I can pay you back soon. Just one more month, please.
That's not good enough, Horace.
I'll pay higher interest.
I'm listening.
4%?
20%.
20%?
20%.
8,
20.
10,
20.
17.
20.
It's a deal!
Deal.
Now you got a week till the money better be coming in, all right? Did you hear that, Horace?
Yes. You're a bunch of no good weasels. I could have taken all of it.
Oh my, nothing like fresh air.
Oh, it's lovely, grandmother.
I want to thank you, Stephen, for coming all the way from the country to
to take care of me.
Well, you know, I'm glad to be here. And I know how hard it can be for a woman of your age to take care of just so many cats.
Honest, it's just the strangest thing.
Yeah, well, I'm glad to be here.
Me too. We'll have a cookie.
That'll be a nickel paper. Nickel paper, Helen. What do you think's in the bag, huh?
Hope you didn't see me.
That guy?
Francis Mann.
That's not.
He'll hear you.
Helen, I think you should really try.
Oh, Marlo. What if he knows I'm poor? Maybe he can sense it. Maybe it's the way I look or the way I act, or maybe he can smell it on me. Do I smell poor?
I think you smell kind of nice, actually. I think that any respectable man, even the man, would be happy to smell you.
You're looking a little shabby, Stephen. You need to get a haircut.
Yes, grandmother.
I just don't want to be embarrassed. Oh, I mean you be embarrassed by something so unsightly. You should probably move your head.
Wait,
So...
I think I know that girl over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw her in town on my first day. Wow, she's beautiful. Isn't she lovely?
You were never good with women.
I have to talk to him.
Talk to whom?
I have to talk to her.
Oh, yes, yes.
Should I curtsy? Would that be wrong?
Should I wait? Or maybe I'll go talk to her. No, maybe.
He'll never go for me, but he seems so sweet.
Who?
Francis Mann, he's sitting over there.
Really, that's not.
The man.
The man? Oh, man.
No! I can't. He'll think I'm poor. I am poor. Oh, golly. But I can show them. I'll show them. I can be classier, more elegant. I'll be back. I'll be better. I just need some perfume, a nice dress, a little elbow grease, and some grace.
Did you smell something?
What?
Never mind. So that's the Francis Mann, huh?
Really, it's not.
Hush, Marlo. I've got an idea. We're going to need another hat.
Excuse me. Hello, my name is Francis.
I know who you are.
Oh, well, I see. Well, darling, I'll be honest. May I be honest? It seems perfectly unfitting for a woman of your beauty and elegance to be sitting here alone like this at night in a city of all things. A creep might come up and try to bother you.
Maybe you're right.
I know that I am, darling. I know. Well, I just have to do something about it. So I've come here to keep you in company. And no, don't worry. It is no imposition on my part. I'd be happy to.
Oh, thanks.
Well, why are you here all alone?
I enjoy the quiet.
Oh, and why is that?
It doesn't seem to be any concern of yours, Mr. Mann. And I prefer, if you must sit here, that we do so in silence.
Huh? Well, what are we reading?
What do you want?
Madam, I don't mean to keep you from your story, but I don't believe that a small interruption on an intention like that is any cause to become disagreeable.
Well, sir, I don't mean to be disagreeable, but a man like you, Francis Mann, has more money than giving a girl company.
Oh, madam, well, I'm insulted by the suggestion.
Oh, sir, how will you ever forgive me?
Oh, I'm sure I can find in my heart.
You dirty man.
Oh, don't sweet talk me. I'll blush.
I will kill you.
Why do you dislike me so much?
You're
Oh,
repulsive.
I'm a stallion.
You're repulsive.
You're feisty.
You're repulsive. You think just because you have money that you can sit down beside a woman, reading happily on a bench, and she won't find the interruption rude. You're a repulsive man with more undue confidence than class, and more money than sense.
I don't think you know me at all.
I know you're kind.
You know nothing.
sorry.
Don't.
I didn't mean...
Don't.
I don't mean to make a snap judgment. It's just that people like you don't come to towns like these unless they want something. To run our businesses or take advantage of our poor. I'm sorry, Mr. Mann. It's just hard for me to trust someone like you.
Well, you know, I haven't come here for any sinister reason or something silly like that. You know, I just don't want to harm anyone.
Then why have you come?
Women, no. The girls here are top-notch, and like I said, I couldn't make use of any more money. It might just start coming out of my ears.
You are a filthy man.
You filthy rich, darling. Oh, no, now, don't give me that look, huh? How about I make this all go away, huh? Come on, beautiful. I'll go buy you dinner.
He sat down right beside me and... Ugh. Are you listening? Horace!
Yes, darling?
Oh, I can't wait till I get my hands on that Francis man. I'm going to make him wish he'd ever treat me like such... Horace? Horace!
Yes?
You aren't even pretending to listen anymore.
I was. Look, Ruby, it's just, I found myself presented with a particular business opportunity as of late, and I'm just focused on that right now.
Oh, your business opportunities, right. It's either women or money. I always forget. Well, you know what, Horace? When I get my hands on that Francis man, I swear I'm gonna...
Who?
Horace!
Wait, when you get your hands on me? Should I be worried? Ruby!
Hey, excuse me, sir. All right, fine.
Oh, here, let me help you.
Thanks, that's kind. You know, I just came to the city. I haven't really got to make any new friends. Hey, my name is...
You're the man!
Huh?
You're the man, aren't you?
What?
You're the man!
Well, I like to think so. And you are?
Horace, sir, and it is my honor to be the first friend you've made here in our fabulous city of Belgium. I'm sure you've been given the warmest of welcomes.
Well, if you consider a few hundred cats a warm welcome, then quite. But it hasn't been too bad. Got lost here and there, but...
Lost?
Yeah, the streets here are just so poorly named.
Consider me your guide, man. By the time I've done my job, and I always do my job right, you'll know every corner of this city. Every alley, every street lamp, every park bench. Anything you need from me is yours, man. Can I call you man?
I prefer Steve, but...
Hey, man, whatever you want.
Wow, this is great.
So, has anything caught your interest here in town?
Yes, actually.
Yes?
I saw this most amazing, beautiful girl recently.
Oh, a girl.
What kind of girl? Well, she was pleasant and sweet looking, with the fondest look in her eyes. Everything she saw was beautiful. It was just something in that gaze that was breathtaking. Your name was Ortiz.
Yes.
It was as if she understood me completely from the very first minute, before we even made eye contact. You know, when we did, it was electric. The best part about it is, I think she felt the same way I did from the very first minute. And just the other day, I saw her in town when I was walking with my granny. She was talking to a scrawny little paperboy, and she tripped and fell. Oh gosh, she fell. What kind of man am I if I don't help a woman when she falls? Well, I'll never make it with Helen. Helen, what a lovely name. Oh, this must mean you know her. We're close. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I ran in. I must know her. Where is she?
She lives just around the corner, actually. It's almost her cue. So, anyway.
I wonder what she's like.
She's all right, but like I was saying,
I bet she's just great.
she's okay. But anyways,
Okay, she seems perfect.
but
Wow, this will be great. Helen's already. Hey, that's a nice hat you have there.
really,
Yeah, I like the way it looks.
it's pretty stylish. But it's also more.
More?
It's a hat. It cures hat hair. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking what everyone else is thinking. They always say, that's excessive, Horace. Downright superfluous. Hat hair is a necessary evil, Horace. That's not mention at all, Horace. So, I know you might be skeptical, but it's genius. God, this is so lucky, friend. I mean, not for your... That's unfortunate, but I mean... for us to run into each other like this. No one's ever liked my hat idea before.
Well, you know, it's just what I've been looking for. Takes a real smart man to come up with something so useful and inventive. I don't know why this wasn't thought of before. You truly are a genius.
Thank you. Friends?
Friends.
So, as far as logistics go, we'll need someone to fill the bucket of our operation, if you know what I mean.
There she is.
Oh, here we go.
Here she comes. Wow. Look at her. She's like a fairy queen. Where did you... Well, hello, Matt.
Sire, how convivial to make your acquaintance.
Milady. Ravishing in this twilight.
I thank you.
You were here in the park when I first did entrance, yes?
Yes, 'tis true. I was meeting a friend there before tea, as it were, and then it was off to croquet.
What?
Well, sounds ingratiating.
As a matter of fact, I actually remarked unto her, why, look at that dashing fellow over there, you know. Why, I wonder who he must be. A man of royalty, perhaps.
Oh, well, nothing of the sort, I would say.
Oh, how wonderful, the man is modest. I was so concerned you might be the dragon, the pretension.
I shan't think of it.
You truly are a man of gentle birth.
Oh, golly.
I'm sorry, I'm just a bit nervous. Actually, here's a fun story. I was just polishing some silver the other day. I mean, trying to really work in that polish. I mean, not really work in, gracefully, of course. Just... I must be going.
Wow, she's an angel. All right, then.
Taking the boulevard down through Washington and crossing over into Santiago. But that's where you get turned around, it's at the post office.
Oh, I see.
So what you're going to want to do is take the boulevard all the way down over Washington, and you're going to end up in Hilton. It's going to be right there on the left.
Oh, and that's how we get to the brothel? Yeah.
Well, hey.
Oh! Hello, grandmother. My friend and I just finished getting groceries.
Oh, well, thank you.
Here's a friend, his name's Horace. I just met him recently. That's my grandmother.
It's nice to meet you, grandmother Mann.
Oh, it's nice to meet you too, Mann.
Horace and I are considering going into business together.
Oh, really?
That's right. The man has agreed to partner with me in a business venture.
And we're going to make hats.
We haven't quite worked out the details yet, but I'm sure my good friend here will be pleased to invest heavily in the project. It's going to be big.
Yeah, I figured I needed a job, so anyhow, as long as it takes, I'm ready to strap in Bellkeep.
And it shouldn't be long now until you see our names on signs and shops across the city. I can see it now. Horace and the man take Bellkeep. The money will come in like rain. The women. Oh, the women. If there's one untapped resource worth our time, it's millineresses.
First, we'll need a backing investment. You know, small level work wonders here.
Well, I should be going. It was lovely to meet you, madam.
It was nice to meet you.
It'll be a nickel paper, Horace. Got a nickel paper?
And?
This is a button. Why does no one respect me?
Boo!
The sharks!
How do, Happy?
Hi, Vicky.
Are you happy to see us?
No, it hasn't been a week. I still have 3 days.
3 days, eh? Do you believe that, Duck? Nah, Vicky. I don't never given this here Ant-Man so much as a week. I have to agree with you, Duck, especially considering how generous we've been not breaking the spines of every cat in his little collection. I gotta say, Vicky, these modern-day safe
Girls! Let him go. What is it you're talking about a plan, boys?
You want to have me learn something?
Yes, I'm going into business.
Business?
Business?
Yes, business.
What kind of business, boys?
With a very important and wealthy man who is deeply interested in hat production.
Who's deeply interested in Hat-Man production?
Very important and wealthy people. Now, if you don't mind.
Sit! Explain.
Well, you must know, the fabulous and fabulously wealthy Francis Mann and I are going into business together to maximize our profits. Shouldn't be long now until we see the board. We'll be making money in a civilized manner, and not by sucking it from honest men like no good city scum leeches.
Hold on.
Come on, Jack, let us at it.
And it's reliable?
Absolutely.
He's lying. He's a little liar.
Where can we find Mr. Mann?
Where can you find the man?
What you laughing at, Hat-Man? We didn't say nothing funny, did we? Don't think we did. You're just being rude now, Hat-Man. Rude to me, and Duck, and the shop. Big mistake.
I'm not afraid of you goons.
What? Where is Mr. Mann?
I'll never tell you.
I'm not appreciating this lip, boys. I'm really not. You've gotten a little too big for your Hat-Man britches. And you know what I think?
What?
You ain't got respect. Well, we's gonna teach it to you. Now, I give you one last opportunity to tell us where the man is. Before we teach you a lesson, you won't never forget.
I won't.
Come on, Hat-Man. Don't do nothing stupid. What do you say, Hat-Man?
I'll never tell you anything.
Big mistake. I was afraid you were gonna say that, boys. Get him. Girls, take care of that quickly, then come find me. We're gonna pay Francis Mann a little visit. See if he'll pay us what's owed.
Like we pay Hat-Man visits. We're gonna rough him up. Like, here we go. Ladies and gents, the moment we all been waiting for. Mama Flo, gonna love to hear about this.
You've got nothing behind your words except for flailing fists and dirty ceilings. I'm not afraid of you goons. Ah!
Morning, Horace. Horace. Good morning. Horace. Horace. Horace!
I'll never tell. They'll never find you, Francis. They'll never find you.
Francis. Are you all right, son?
I'm great.
Are you sure?
I'm sure I'm great.
Oh, sure. Oh, great. Horace. Horace. Horace!
I'll never tell.
What happened to you, Francis?
They came looking for you. Don't worry. Don't worry one bit. I didn't tell them anything. I'm Fort Knox.
For what?
Fort Knox.
Well, you sure do look like you've been knocked around.
No wonder Helen digs you.
You really think so?
Never mind that now. We need you to get out of the city before they come back.
Hey, what?
The big bad boss and her sea scum.
What?
The she-demons.
Huh?
The slimy sleep snakes.
Who?
The shark.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound good.
Oh, it's not. But don't worry. Don't worry one bit. We're going to get you out of this city before those weasels have another chance to take a swing at us.
Weasel? You're attacked by weasels?
Yes.
I didn't know weasels could do that. It's not so bad. It's not?
No.
Oh! Hey, don't worry, friend. I'll take you to me, Mom. She'll fix you right up.
There's no time for that now. We need you to get out of this city. We'll need fake papers, 2 train tickets, and a packed lunch for the road. We'll leave tomorrow morning.
Well, I'm not going anywhere.
What? You can't stay here. They're going to come back.
Who's going to come back? I don't even know what's going on. I'm not going anywhere without my meemaw. I just got here for goodness sakes.
For goodness sakes, for your meemaw's sakes. If you want to secure her fortune in her later years, you'll invest in a train ticket.
Where do you suppose I'm going to get the money for that?
Don't be absurd, man. Your life is at stake. We need you to get out of this city. The sharks are roaming the streets looking for anyone who may know you or know where you are. They want to hold you for ransom and then leave town before the hat drops. But you know what the worst of it is?
What?
We were going to make hats.
Oh, goodness.
I know.
Oh, goodness.
I know.
Oh, Horace.
Yes?
What if they get to Helen?
Oh, brother.
Honestly, you said they were looking for people that knew me, right? Well, what about Helen?
Don't worry about that now, honestly. But we need for you to get out of this city, then we'll wait for this all to blow over.
It'll all be my fault.
Hey, don't worry. If we get out of here, the sharks will probably stop searching.
I have to go.
Gosh. You know what I think? I think you like a little perspective, friend. Here I am, all beaten and bruised, all protecting your Heidi from loan sharks, and all you care about is your silly little twit Helen. Well, enough's enough, pal. You're becoming more trouble than you're worth. And frankly, I'd be better off skipping town on the next train than waiting around to watch you get ransomed and ransacked for every penny you're worth. I tell you, you're a dangerous man to befriend.
You're right.
I am?
Yeah. I didn't mean to cause this trouble for you folks, but I'll make it right. I will. Right after I get Helen.
Goodness sakes.
You hang tight, friend. I'm gonna go grab Helen and Meemaw, and we can skip town together.
You know, they're gonna come for you, and I won't be there. What happens then, huh? You're no real friend. No real friend at all.
Oh, thank goodness, Helen, you're all right. I thought you were hurt.
Holy mackerel, you... Hi, man.
What are you doing out here all alone?
I was considering my plans for the evening as I have it freed.
Would you mind if I sat?
Would I? Yes, you may sit.
Thank goodness, Helen, you're all right. I thought you were hurt. I went running in this way, came out that way. I lost my breath. What are you doing out here all alone anyhow?
I was considering just the right moment to recite romantic poetry in the park.
Recite for me.
Have you heard the one about the German sausage? It was the worst.
That was romantic poetry.
It was the funny papers.
Why did you say so? I love the funny papers.
You do?
Sure do. Here, I got one. Looks black and white and red all over it.
What?
A newspaper.
I have something to tell you.
Nah, Shaq, I saw them headed this way. I think you must have lost them.
See, go look, Vicky. We have them come in. Dad, come along.
Did you hear that?
Cripes.
Did you hear that? Cripes! He's here. He's trying to sneak.
But really, can I tell you something, man?
Anything, Helen?
I feel I've misled you. I'm not wealthy like I've made myself out to be. I'm no debutante or heiress. I'm just horribly fond of you, and I didn't want you to dislike that I wasn't a woman of status, but...
Why, Helen, I don't care one bit.
You don't?
That's all. I actually prefer a lady with the funny papers than one fancy high-heeled shoes any day.
Oh, how wonderful.
How wonderful. As a matter of fact, I don't even know why you mind.
Oh, don't think I think you're snobbish or anything, Francis. It's just, I'm nervous.
Francis?
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 Is something wrong?
Francis?
Exactly! Who could imagine? The Francis Mann with a poor girl from Bellkeep. The man with me. Please.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, Francis. It's just,
My name's not Francis. I'm Steve.
You're not Francis?
I'm not Francis.
Well, Steve.
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 Steve!
Well, who's Francis Mann? Are you a billionaire?
No, I'm not a billionaire. I'm not Francis Mann either. But do you still love me?
Well, I mean...
Look who's coming too.
Huh?
The fountain is knocked out in the city square. Who'd have thunk?
What?
Me.
You!
Me?
Where are we? Where did you take me?
Hush now, boys. We're just around the corner.
Yeah, you was following your little friend, but we lost him.
What?
Now you're gonna tell us where he's gone, eh?
I don't know where he's gone.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. And I thank you kind. My hat!
What about it now, Batman? You know where Horace is gone, don't you?
Oh, what's the use? There was no partnership anyhow.
Oh? Well, Batman. Didn't mean old Francis leaving the dump.
Left me in Bellkeep. Might as well be the dumps.
Just test you, poor thing. Truth is, Batman, not nobody know how to be a real friend these days, except me and Vicky.
Ain't that straight?
Now you just sit here and tell us all about it and we gonna listen. You hear?
Well, I wouldn't know what to say.
What's the last thing he said before he left ya?
It's the same thing he'd always say, you know? He says he's interested in half production, but I don't think he really is, honestly.
Go on, Batman.
It's just, how am I even supposed to know he's coming back?
Certainly.
Probably off rescuing his prima donna Helen from the likes of you three. But what about old Horace?
What about old Horace?
I know! With him, it's always Helen this, Helen that. Never about the hats. And all for a girl.
Girl.
Oh, not you too.
Helen. Yeah, I know the girl. The one with the wobbly little heels up at Earl's Court.
What are we waiting for? Let's move!
Yes. It's just a straight shot across the boulevard, and we cross the Geddes, and then when
You need to draw a map, Doug!
Nah, I can just take you there.
No, wait, come back. I didn't mean to. Oh, God, what have I done?
No, really, I don't mind. I've never even had a penny.
Oh, don't you worry. I can take care of me and mine.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've actually recently found a new realm of employment.
Yeah?
I'm going to be making hats.
Not you too.
There he is!
Howdy.
Steve?
Helen! Helen!
They didn't put! Steve?
And so I said to Ruby, baby, sugar plum, doll. I'm not that kind of man. You buy me dinner first. But it would have worked out for me anyhow. Me, Francis Mann, I don't court no dummies.
Wow, you really showed her.
Yeah, but it was nothing.
Mr. Mann, you're such a cat.
Oh, don't flatter me.
Mr. Mann, I had a thought.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Why is it that you never removed your hat?
My hat?
Yeah, your hat.
Well,
Come on, Mr. Mann. Let me see that full-bodied head of hair.
I can't let you see because...
Come on, now, big man, Mr. Mann. Listen up.
No, you don't understand.
Zip lice.
You mean to say that even after I told you not to get involved with that scum, you still went looking for him? And now you've gotten yourselves mixed up in this mess. And worse, you've dragged me in too.
I'm sorry, Ruby, I really am. It's just... Here's cute.
Lovely. Well, I'm glad you found it.
We'll get this straightened out.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ruby. If Helen hadn't gotten into all this, this never would have happened.
Helen?
Me?
Yeah, that was gonna be a tough sell.
I don't want to hear a thing out of you, Horace. Selling out your friend for little cash in your dumb hat collection?
Hey.
If I was in my right mind, I'd be Jesus Sharks myself.
Thank you so much, Ruby. I just can't believe this happened. I never should have.
Don't worry, Helen. We'll find Princess Mann. He's just on his way, I'm sure of it.
Oh, what's the use? It's probably long gone by now. Out of the city, on to a life of luxury. Carefree, but magic hatless. I tell you, ignorance is such bliss. If only I could set my eyes on such a...
That's him.
That's him?
That's him.
Francis Mann!
Oh, why, yes, and that would be
But Francis Mann!
me. Yeah, but preferably not at that octave.
Strange you look badly, Mr. Mann.
And who might you be needing my help so suddenly and so rudely?
We need you to come with us. It's urgent.
Well, what's the meaning of this? Did the Sultan send you?
The Sultans.
Yes, doll. Let's say you infringe too far in the Sultan's harem, you will foot the bill.
No consultants, sir. Just the tale of our friend in a case of mistaken identity.
Oh, what's the meaning of this? I happen to be keeping the company of a very lovely young woman over here.
Floozy.
Floozy.
Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry, doll.
Mr. Mann, you are, whether you know it or not, wildly entwined in the tale of our friend's demise.
Widely entwined? However could that be? I know none of you. Well, almost none of you. Hello, my little tigress. Come back for more?
You make me nauseous.
Mr. Mann, please, my man Steve is in trouble, and we need your good name to save him from the big bad shark.
I can't do that.
And why not?
I can't swim. What? Well, how can you let me fight a big bad shark if I can hardly doggy paddle? Outrageous, if you ask me.
Mr. Mann, you must misunderstand.
Nope, I understand the concept. Stroke, stroke, breathe. Stroke, stroke, breathe. You know, it's just that I'm a sinker.
Anyways, Mr. Mann, we need you to come with us. We'll explain everything on the way.
Explain yourselves now. I have very little patience left.
It's okay, Horace. Just tell him.
Well, all right. You see, our friend Steve was recently kidnapped by a band of dastardly and devious loan sharks.
The shark.
Yes, and well, he was kidnapped because I, a wayward and impoverished inventor, could not rightly repay my debts.
Oh, I see. And what is my role in this?
Well, in a truly unfortunate turn of fate, it appears that I, having just met Steve myself, mistook him for you. And well, Helen did too, and the sharks as well.
Oh, I see.
I don't.
I don't either.
Our friend Steve, who we thought to be you, was kidnapped by loan sharks for the money that I owe them. And now we've come here to ask for your most gracious and generous of help.
Well?
No, I won't do it.
And why not?
Well, how can you expect me to help with this at all? Why, this is a fraud. This is nearing the damage of my good name. And all for what? For the supposed friend of yours, if you cannot even remember his proper Christian name? I cannot believe this suggestion, and I will not be involving myself, thank you.
Please, Mr. Mann, you've got to help us.
I am sorry, doll. No.
Mr. Mann, if you don't help us, we'll...
Well, tell the Sultan where you are.
Why do I have to bite Steve?
We'll do it, I swear. You don't want them to find out where you are, do you?
The Sultan? Ha, they don't have the chutzpah to touch me.
Mr. Mann, just let us appeal to your sense of humanity.
Appealing to my sense of humanity? Defaming and stealing my name and expecting me to help out with this sense of humanity? Where do you get the nerve, son? Where do you get this blatant disregard for this awful... Let's keep this between us, shall we?
I'm not so sure about that, Mr. Mann. Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Horace! What's the meaning of this?
Now take off the hat, Mr. Mann.
It's genius. How much is it worth?
Just help us get Steve back from the Sharks, and the hat is yours.
All right. And how am I to do that?
Just tell the Sharks you're the real Francis Mann, and I'll find some way to repay them.
How, Horace?
I don't know, Ruby. Whether on my hats or on my life, I'll find some way to repay my debts to the Sharks and to Steve.
Oh, Horace.
You know what? I'll tell you what, Chap. Because I like you so much, how about we talk a little business? Let's say you let me pay back a portion of your debts, and you give me the half percentage along with this little beauty over here.
What kind of percentage of the profits are we talking?
50%.
20, and you pay my entire debt.
30 in the entire debt.
20,
25.
20,
22.
20.
Fine, but make me a partner.
Fine, but I retain naming rights.
Oh, naming rights.
Naming rights. Horace's Hair Saver Packs.
I like it. You have a deal.
I swear, I have no idea what's going on here.
Do you believe him, Doc? I don't know, Vicky. You know, he tried to know wealthy man. No, he don't. And he kinda smells poor, too. He does. Well, you look at that. Smells like home. Hush! Hey, boss, give her a sniff. Quiet, Doc. He ain't no man. He ain't no man? He ain't no man. He ain't no man. She ain't a very pretty girl, then. No, he ain't no Francis Mann, you dumb mutt. He is our man. Oh, he's a man. His name is Francis, Mickey. Francis Mann. Francis Mann. Duck and tie him. What's your name, kid?
My name?
Your name?
Steve.
Steve. Listen, kid. We're sorry you got wrapped up in this one. We don't like for no civilians to get hurt. That's for sure. We'll be sending you on your merry way anytime now. Well, listen, we need your help to get something first. Now, we ain't gonna hurt you nothing. But if you know where the man is, Francis Mann, it's in your very best interest to tell us. That is, before we find out ourselves.
Or else, we're gonna make you regret it.
I said we ain't gonna hurt him, Doc! It's impossible to get help these days. That's why we need your help to find the man who owes his money again. These are hard times, Steve. Hard times for sure. And if we don't get back every penny that's owed to us, why me, poor Doc, and little old Vicky, we'd be out in the streets.
Well, that's a crying shame.
Doc, hey, kid, do you know the guy or not?
I'm sorry. I can't say that I do. And if you don't mind, I'll be on my merry way.
Sit! Now look, we've been running up and down the streets every which way from here to Kingdom Come, looking for some fancy pants millionaire bozo to pay back the hat man's debts. Do you know first thing to get real frustrating? And believe me, you country bumpkin, when I get my hands on that Francis Mann, I swear to hug Mama's clothes, I'll make that wealthiest bleed every penny I owed.
That's me, darling.
It's good to save me from the she-demons.
Oh, thank goodness I thought they were about to pummel me.
Oh, you? I wish. Well, you don't have to worry about those slimy sea snakes anymore. Francis Mann, he's come to rescue us and save the day. He'll settle all this for Horace and get you out of here.
Francis Mann? Well, I sure hope he can manage.
In a timely manner.
Many casualties.
Oh my lord. Mandarin oranges. Maybe he likes mandarin oranges.
Anyway, when it's Tootsie and I don't mean to cause you any trouble. We've come here to make a business deal. The money that's owed to you. For Steve. So what do you say?
It's too easy, Shark.
Yeah, it's too easy. Hush, girls. Get up, boys. Get over there. What you trying to pull?
I'm not trying to pull anything. I'm just trying to get Steve back from the likes of you, scum.
I think what my associate is trying to say is that there's something for each of us to gain over here. Am I correct?
No! I'm trying to say I can take you, goon.
A lucky lady.
Heck, I bet I could take each and every one of you.
Yeah.
Along with your granny.
Well, I'm sure also lovely.
And we'll get Steve back, even if it means I have to knock out each and every one of you myself.
Or negotiate peacefully.
I could take any one of you.
As I was saying, we've come here to get Steve. And knowing your reputations for being an equal in sinister and economic reputations, we are willing to pay for horses in this harmless accident.
Paying in full?
Yes, I'd love to pay in for you and your other accomplices.
Associates.
I mean accomplices.
That's fair.
Do we have a deal?
Let's go.
See you later, Hatman.
Yeah, see you later.
And good riddance to you, scummy weasels.
Helen.
Now, who's the man?
That was awfully kind of you, sir.
Oh, it was nothing.
It was awfully kind.
Oh, no, don't say that, doll. Each and every one of us has something to gain over here. See? Look what I got. And more than that, I'm gonna make millions.
Wow.
And think of the lemon.
Wow.
I can see the light.
Come on, Horace. Not now.
No, I mean, I can see our names in lights. Every man, woman, and child will own Horace's hair-saving hats.
And Steve's.
And Mann's.
Horace, Man, and Steve's hair-saving hats. Boys, we're going into business.
Business.